How are you doing this afternoon? So a couple of things, I won't be long here. We want to welcome you to Prince George's County, but the young lady in the back, I think, summed it up, who asked the question best, at least for those of us who served in this role, right, Ken? You know, for us is how do you capture the spending dollars coming through your jurisdiction? And so with that in mind, I want to encourage you to not only, enjoy your stay here, but could you go spend some money, please? We could really use it. No, we're very proud of what's happening in Prince George's County around tourism and travel. One of the things that I gave an economic development speech probably about a couple of months ago, and in it I said, in fact, $2.6 billion in tourism economic spending, which I understand includes car rentals, hotel stays, jobs, etc. Prince George's County is now second, only behind Anne Arundel County in those dollars. That was from an economic development. Yes, we're very proud of that. That was from the economic development speech. And that is because tourism is important and travel is important to us. Having the ability for us in Maryland to capture the market to stay here. So whether you're in Western Maryland and you're going to Gettysburg, to actually have you stay in Maryland is what we want. We want you to go visit Gettysburg, but come back and also visit what's going on in Maryland and Sharpsburg and places around there, our tourism around Hagerstown and Frederick City. The same thing here in Prince George's County. We're really proud, and the key for us to start capturing some of that market was actually at National Harbor at Gaylord. When Gaylord came on the scene, it changed the dynamics around the Washington region for us. Heretofore, you went to DC or maybe Northern Virginia because the options were limited. Gaylord was a game changer in Prince George's County, especially in the southern region, and it remains that way. The addition of having MGM was never about table games or slot machines. MGM was about entertainment. Entertainment was a code word for how do we capture you as you come to visit this area and stay here in Prince George's County and stay in Maryland. That is why we're pleased with the work that MGM has done, because it's not only captured a local market, but it's also capturing people internationally. You can talk about Tanger Outlet in the southern part. Now we see shopping from Virginia and other areas to Maryland and in Prince George's County. This hotel you're in here now, and Ken touched upon it, the whole idea of this was not just so University of Maryland could have a nice place on a football day, which is not bad, It was the fact that we were losing out. We were losing out not just on football day or basketball day, but we were losing out all year round because people were choosing to hold their conventions elsewhere. Most were opting to hold their conventions in DC. We ain't mad at DC. They bring a lot of people here, but we want some of that revenue here in Maryland. But what this hotel also symbolizes is the renaissance of this whole Route 1 corridor. So if you think about where you are and you think about the business that you're in, here's what the trail is for us in Prince George's County or for us in Maryland. This hotel is the beginning of the Arts District that would lead all the way down to Eastern Avenue in the southern part of this street, all the way to Rhode Island Avenue in DC. So that as people think about coming and dining, whether it's on a weekend or a weeknight, they can think about going along this area to Hyattsville, to Mount Rainier, to Brentwood, to University of Maryland, and on up. The other places we're proud of, and we're proud of the fact that in the county that we're growing hotels. Our biggest boom right now, we just opened up a Homewood Suites in Largo, which will be the new downtown Largo. Because in order to also capture folks coming in to visit, we're moving the brand new Regional Medical Center, and thank you legislators for getting us the money. Ann Healy, thank you Delegate Healy, thank you senators for getting us the money. But with that hotel, with that hospital, It's not just providing quality health care, it's also anchoring a redevelopment mixed use in now what would be downtown Largo, which means more people will come in to visit. The last thing I'd like to end on is something Delegate Healy said. And we talk about, you know, the big shiny things that we see. You know, the hotel here, which we're very proud of, Gaylord, which we're extremely proud of, MGM, on all of those things. But what captures people coming out of Virginia or DC or other parts of Maryland here are the hidden trails. You know, Delegate Healy talked about Edmonston and the things that we're doing around the environment that are unique and that will capture the minds of our children. This morning, I did a very slow jog along the Anacostia Trail, starting in Bladensburg. So since I was going so slow, I could actually enjoy the water, the birds. But this is something that started under the O'Malley administration and was finished. It started under actually Glendinning administration, was finished during the O'Malley administration, which means that you can actually run, which I did not, starting in Bladensburg all the way down to the DC waterfront. But that right there, we can actually get people to come in and say, spend the day here in Maryland and walk along the trails. Those are the things, as we're talking about when we put out our Expand, Explore, you know, branding for the county. Those are the things that we emphasize. And so finally with this, one of the things I was so happy, I got a day off. That means that nobody was with me. And I decided to go out of town so I could really enjoy the day off. And one of the few opportunities to fly alone, I'm walking into the airport, you know, I want to say, where did I get off at? It might have been Dallas or someplace that we had this, but it wasn't here in the state. And I saw one of our marketing pieces for Prince George's County, and it had the Expand, Explore, Experience sticker there, and it had the War of 1812. And I became immediately giddy, taking pictures and sending them back to my staff, said, I can't believe it, we're on the Morrill map. But that's what we want. We want people to know about Maryland, we want people to know about Prince George's County, and that's what makes it great. And that's what makes your job so important, because you are the economic engine that drives us. Thank you.